from Tristan. Andrew, my wife and I recently had a baby girl. She is just under a month old. I was really looking forward to being a father, but feel I am falling short. Recently, my wife left me with our baby so she could go on a much-deserved night out with her friends. Almost immediately after she left, our daughter started crying nonstop. I tried everything I could to get her to stop. Nothing worked. As she continued to cry, I felt myself getting more and more angry, and it took all my self-control not to shake her. At one point, I had to set her down in her crib and walk away. Eventually, I went numb towards her and the crying. What is wrong with me? I really want to love my daughter, but right now, since she cries every time I hold her, I've grown cold and indifferent towards her. I hate that I feel this way. I want to avoid any sort of counseling because I'm worried it could affect some of my clearance for my job in the Marine Corps. Please help me. All right. I'm going to take some time with this because it's an important question. First of all, I'm going to assume, by the way, that there are no underlying issues here like alcohol or drugs. So you don't mention it. I'm going to assume that's not there. First of all, great job not shaking the baby. This is a major, major thing. In doing this, you are a successful dad. For the rest of your time with this child, you are going to have moments when you get angry and lose your temper. And your job as a dad, your first job is to protect that child. And to protect the child from the anger within you is one of the things you're going to have to do, and all parents have to do. So you did it successfully. That's dad. That is being dad. Good job. That is the right thing to do. You know, we all feel stuff. We all feel bad stuff. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. What matters is what you did and what you do to that child. And you did not shake the baby, which that's hard to come back from. So that's a good thing. All right. So second of all, now what is your job here? Step back a little bit. This is like a mission. You know, the mission is not about how you feel. Don't think that your job is to love the baby. I'll get back to that in a minute. Your job is to take care of the baby and raise the baby. So how do you do that? First of all, you should see, I keep saying first of all, but now we're up to third of all. You should see that. You should know babies are annoying. They are a total pain in the neck. They cry. They keep you up. They're hard to deal with. And sometimes you get angry at them, and sometimes you you just can't stand the noise anymore. You know, that is part of babies. And for fathers, it usually takes a little longer to connect with a baby. When they start to smile, it gets a little bit easier. You start to see the reaction. Mothers generally connect faster, but not all the time. So what you're going through is normal. The fact that you don't love the baby, or you feel cold to the baby, or angry with the baby, don't worry about it. That is normal. Your job is not to love the baby. Your job is to take care of the baby and raise the child, okay? That's the first thing. So, babies are a pain in the neck. They really are. Also, you are part of a team. You're not alone in this. You're part of your team. The biggest member of your team is your wife. Do not hide this from your wife. Do not tell her what is going on in your heart and mind. Don't be afraid of shocking her. Don't be afraid, just sit down, calmly explain that you're having a problem. You know it's a problem. You are not your problem. You have a problem that you are not connecting with the baby yet. That's okay. Make sure it may not be a good idea for you to be left alone with the baby right now. If you're getting that angry, to discuss it with your wife. If you've got parents in your life who you get along with, who help you, discuss it with them. You're a team. You're there to take care of the baby all together. You don't have to burden this. You don't have to bear this burden by yourself. Finally, you're going to love the baby. It's going to happen. Relax. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about how you feel right now. It really is not, we don't live on Facebook. We don't live on TV. We have all kinds of uncomfortable feelings that come into our minds and come into our hearts. You see everybody else on Facebook. They all look so happy. You think you're supposed to be like that. You see people having babies. Oh, we're so blessed. We're so, don't worry about it. Let your wife, if the baby cries every time you pick him up, which happens a lot, by the way, think of it for a minute from the baby's point of view. The baby was having a great time, was being fed automatically, was in the womb, everything was taken care of. Suddenly, here she is. She doesn't know what's going on, right? She's helpless. She can't feed herself. She can't get anywhere. She's in this world she's never seen before. What the hell is going on? Okay, so that's why she's crying. She gets the mom. Oh, good, mom is feeding me. I get that. Okay, but the dad, that's another step. Maybe she hasn't gotten that yet. So don't. If the baby cries every time you pick her up, don't pick her up. Just look at the baby while your wife has him. Take pictures of the baby so you can look at her when she's smiling and happy. Relax. You're going to get there. You will love the baby. Just follow your mission. Your mission is to take care of the baby, not to love, not to feel anything. Your mission is to take care of the baby. You already succeeded when you put her in the crib instead of shaking her. That was a big success. Keep on that path. You will get to the place where you love the baby. All right. So don't worry about how you feel. Worry about what you're doing and take it and be part of the team. Get your wife involved in this. You understand you have a difficulty. Don't have the difficulty by yourself. All right. and write it back and tell us how it's going because we want to know.